So I'm here with Aaron Toronto. He's been in Vietnam for a long time.
Long time.
And he's really at the forefront of Vietnamese and English plays based here in Vietnam, and as well as movies. So I'm so excited to speak to you today, Aaron. You know, we've met over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Hi, Aaron. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, Phil. Thank you for having me.
And there's a lot of things to talk about, you know, and a lot of wonderful things to kind of hear about Vietnamese theater, Vietnamese films, and how you view it.
Great. Yeah. Love to be here.
So it was English theater and English plays, right, in Vietnam, and then that transitioned over to, you know, Vietnamese language plays and movies. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, actually, I came here and I started working in the Vietnamese film industry first. And so in the 2000s, I was working with a lot of VTVGo filmmakers like VTVGo and Charlie Nguyen. And then after that with Dustin Nguyen and Stefan Gauger and a lot of other VTVGo filmmakers. And then it wasn't until early 2010s that I actually started an English language theater group, and we started doing theater in English. And so I've kind of had a double career, so to speak. Even though the English language theater, that's not really an industry, but we love it and we can make a little money off of it, and so we do it. I think from a very young age, I was living in an environment that, you know, people were speaking Spanish. Of course, at home we spoke English, but outside of it we spoke Spanish, and I understood from very young that, you know, this is, in English it's a table, in Spanish it's mesa. There are multiple ways to call one thing. And so there are multiple ways to look at the world. And there's no one way that's quote unquote correct. There's just different ways of looking at it, which is qualitatively different than having grown up with only one language, where you think this is a table and it's a table and that's all it is. And if someone else calls it something different, then okay, that's weird, you know? And so from a young age, my mind was kind of adapted to the idea that you should think about the world in multiple ways. And I think that's helped me immensely as an artist. You should learn English, and it can help you in your career because it will give you opportunities that you wouldn't otherwise have. Not necessarily that you can build a financial career off of it, but it will very much expand you as an artist and as a human being. Well, one thing you have to realize is that the entertainment industry is very cruel. It's very, very difficult. Basically, it's probably going to chew you up and spit you out. Sorry to
So
be
the parents'
graphic.
concern is absolutely correct.
That's right. Sometimes I feel like my desire to be an artist is more of a curse than a blessing, because sometimes I just wish that I could just, you know, live a normal life in society and, you know, have a normal job with a normal paycheck and just, you know, live my life, but I can't. And so the first thing, I don't know if this is a little bit too real for y'all, but the first thing that I would suggest is, if you can do anything else, do that.
Oh no! Oh, okay. The parents are gonna love that.
Okay.
The kids, let's see.
But for all of you that absolutely can't do anything else, like me and like so many other artists, then you just have to find your way. And sometimes that way is extremely difficult. For me, it took me, you know, into my 40s before I was able to make my first film, you know. But during that time, I was still able to work in the industry. I was able to develop my skills as an assistant director, as a screenwriter, as an editor, as a producer. And I was able to further my skills as a director on stage, you know, by creating a theater group, by working with so many great artists in Dragonfly, working with so many great plays in Dragonfly and those experiences. And so I would say, if you don't have opportunities, then create opportunities. And if it's a good artistic experience, then it will help you. Then it will help you as an artist, and it will help you hopefully in your career, just as the opportunities I created have helped me in my career. And so just keep moving forward, because that's the only, just keep moving forward and create the opportunities that no one else is giving you.
That's amazing. That's amazing.